rehearsal talk. So we start. Now we're online, we are starting. So Justine, you can just do a short introduction. Of Zhou.
Okay, yeah, I guess I can take this
Yeah,
one.
we can take right on.
Yeah. Well, it is my great pleasure to welcome you, and I know many scholars have registered online, both here and in China, and both in the academic field and in the business field. So welcome to this very special lecture. And it is my great pleasure to introduce Dr. Zhou, and who is a distinguished professor of sociology and Asian American studies, and actually the founding chair of the Asian American Studies Department at UCLA, and the Walter and Shirley Wang Endowed Chair in US-China Relations and Communications, and director of the Asian Pacific Center at the University of California, Los Angeles. The major research focus include migration and development, race and ethnicity, ethnic entrepreneurship, Chinese diaspora, and the sociology of Asia and Asian America. And she has published widely in these areas. And if I start to count her publications, and I will occupy all the time today. But her publication includes the award-winning book, The Asian American Achievement Paradox, The Rise of the New Second Generation, Contemporary Chinese Diasporas, and Forever Strangers, Contemporary Chinese Immigrants Around the World. In 2021, she edited and published 2 special issues in academic journals, one on family, gender, ethnicity, and pragmatism in contemporary diasporic Chinese entrepreneurship for the Journal of Chinese Overseas, and the other on Chinese entrepreneurship in a globalized world, culture, place, and mobilities for the Journal of Small Business and Entrepreneurship. The Google Scholar citation count has reached more than 31,400. She won the 2017 Distinguished Career Award from the American Sociological Association section on international migration, and the 2020 Contribution to the Field Award from the ASA section on Asia and Asian America. And she has been awarded grants and for 2 consecutive years from the Eurasian Foundation in Asia to develop an undergraduate course at UCLA on Asian community, border crossing, diasporic formation, and social transformation in Asia. So we have her website on our announcement, and so you can learn more details about the background by going on the website. Finally, I just want to add a personal touch. I have known Ming for over 20 years, and old friends, and we actually started out as faculty at UCLA about the same time in the mid-1990s. And she has been really a role model for Asian American scholars. Not only that, she has been a most caring mentor for thousands of minority students, especially Asian American students and scholars. So I really appreciate all the friendship and all these years of friendship and collaboration that we have participated and worked on together in the past. And she, finally, I want to say, she has served as like an academic mom for my daughter, Jeannie Chen, when she was doing her graduate studies at UCLA, and she was guiding her on her master thesis, and she really has offered more than a professor. caring and supporting to all the graduate students and scholars, both at UCLA and beyond. I know she has many visiting honorary professor roles with reputable Chinese education institutions. So for all of you, especially those in China, enjoy her talk. Let's give her a warm welcome.
So much. Thank you so much, Professor Zhou. And it's great and it's an honor to be here in the real classroom. So this is my first time to give an in-person talk or in hybrid format in 2 years. So I hope I can do this more. And now we don't have to wear masks in the classroom because we have enough space to space out. And first of all, thank you. And also I hope everybody stay healthy and intellectually energetic. So today I would like to share with you some of our research on Chinese diasporic or ethnic Chinese entrepreneurship. And oh, I forgot to say hello to quite a few of my students and also my friends, and welcome and good morning from Asia, from China, from other parts of Asia, and good afternoon from the United States. So I would like to talk about 3 things. One is I would like to give a brief historical overview of Chinese emigration. And then secondly, I would like to give some description of the changing pattern of diasporic or ethnic Chinese entrepreneurship. And lastly, I will discuss in a little more detail on the impacts of immigrant entrepreneurship on diasporic community building and immigrant integration into the host society. Okay, first, I would like to give a brief historical overview of Chinese emigration. So now we talk about, when we talk about diaspora, in Chinese it's more of qiao, right? So diaspora refers to extraterritorial populations, including temporary, permanent, and circular migration. And normally, the diasporic people would have a notion of the homeland or ancestral homeland. So if we are looking at the people of Chinese descent around the world, we will see that Southeast Asia concentrates nearly 2/3 of the people of this Chinese descent in the world. So it's about 40 million. So it's one of the largest diasporic communities around the world. So we talk about the Irish diaspora, the Jewish diaspora, the Indian diaspora. So the Chinese is kind of one of the largest. And so the concentration, the hub of the diaspora actually is not here. Outside Southeast Asia, it is in Southeast Asia, but outside Southeast Asia, the United States concentrate the most numerous people of Chinese descent. And now it numbers more than 5 million as counted in the current 2020 census. And Canada is 1.8 million, Australia is 1.2, but a lot of the people of Chinese descent, we call them Chinese overseas, are in Southeast Asia. And then in terms of place of origin, prior to World War II, Chinese emigration originated from only 2 provinces. One is Guangdong province, the other is Fujian province. And within the province, the places of origin are also quite concentrated. So they are not evenly spread out. So if you are looking at Guangdong and Fujian, right? So it's in South Asia, South China, and 2 provinces, 5 dialect groups. So Guangdong, the main group is Cantonese. But then when we talk about Cantonese, there are a lot of variation of the dialect. And the most dominant group would be the Seiya, the 4 counties in like Taishan, Taiping, in the southwestern area of Canton. And then the other dialect is Chaozhou. Chaozhou is in eastern Canton, close to Fujian province. As a matter of fact, Chaozhou dialect is very close to Hokkien. And then Hainan now is a province as well as Hakka. And in Fujian, there are mainly two groups, the Hokkien, Minnan Fangyan group, and Hakka. Right, so in Southeast Asia, you will see that a lot of people, I live in Singapore, in Singapore, the largest dialect group would be the Hokkien, right? And then we also have the Cantonese are smaller group. And then also, if you are looking at Thailand, the Hokkien is also quite numerous, more numerous than Cantonese. So that's, but in the United States, pre-World War II immigrants are mostly Cantonese from Guangdong province. So now when we talk about Chinese entrepreneurship, I think I'm missing one slide. Okay, so when we talk about Chinese entrepreneurship, we always like entrepreneurs is some people said that entrepreneurship is in the DNA of the diasporic Chinese community, and there is a lot of truth to it because originally Chinese emigration is from trade migration. So the groups that left China and going overseas is for business originally. So there is a saying after the economic reform in the late 1970s, like when you go doing business, it's called 下海. So going overseas, and that has a historical linkage there. So 下海it's literally going down the ocean, going down the southeast China Sea, going down Southeast Asia to do business there. So Professor Wang actually highlights 4 main historical patterns in Chinese emigration. One is the trade pattern. So the trade pattern is started pre-colonial. So long time, the Chinese had gone overseas to do business. They are called Huashang. So Huashang, when they go overseas, they are seasonal migrants, right? Seasonal traders. And they would bring their own village people as workers. And since they have to go with the wind, right? They have to go with the season, the seasonal monsoon season, the wind. So they go normally overseas for half a year and then come back. Then the merchants, it's likely that they establish families in Southeast Asia as well as in Fujian. So the traders are originally, they are really from Fujian province. And then much later, it's the coolie labor migration pattern in the mid-19th century. So a lot of Chinese immigration to the United States, they follow that pattern. They are the labor migration. They are the migration of laborers, of coolies. And yet they were not the earliest labor migration. The earliest are going to Southeast Asia to work in the colonial plantations and mines and whatnot. And then a lot of them are going to Latin America, like to Cuba, to Peru. Like my own family, my grandfather actually went to Peru, but he went much later. And his village has a lot of people going to Cuba. As a matter of fact, 2 years ago, we made the trip to Cuba for the first time, and thank God we made that trip. It's now very difficult to go again. And then I went visit in Hawaii. I went visit a Chinese cemetery. And then the cemetery guard and took me to some of the basement under the tomb in the cemetery. And in the basement, there are shelves. And the shelves has ashes in urns and also have bones. And some of the bones just lay there on the shelf with a piece of paper, handwritten paper, writing down the name of the person and the place of origin of the person. And I noticed that several of them actually were from my grandmother's village in Zhou. So that was quite an experience for me, kind of finding people from your grandparents' village going there, but instead of falling leaves to return to their roots, they left their bones outside, waiting. Probably their family had been migrated, so they could not have family at home to send for their bones. Okay, and then so that's the Huafen pattern. And then the third pattern is mostly it's mostly prior to World War II, when because of war, because of other situations, the sojourners, those who went overseas to work in order to make enough money to bring money home, kind of with gold and glory, they could not make it. So they stayed in the foreign land for a relatively longer period of time. So they were called Huaqiao. Now for the Huaqiao, for the sojourners, their mindset is always, in Cantonese, is Fan Tong San, return to the town, the town land, Fan Tong San, like returning home. So that's their mind. I remember in the 1980s when I studied Chinatown in New York, I interviewed some of the older people in their 80s, and they still think, even though they could not possibly return home because all their families were already here, they still think about their village, as their home. So someday they would return home. They wanted to return home. And then later, post-World War II, is a pattern of descent and remigration pattern. So the descent is Huai, that is, you are already rooted here and become citizens or have birthright citizenship in the host society. So your home is here. So that's more of Huai. That's one in Southeast Asia. The notion of the diaspora is quite controversial because diaspora, the implication is you have a home to return to, right? And some of those Huai, they were born here, they are already here for generations. They want to become members of the nation, right? So if you call them Qiao, it suggests that they are still kind of a foreigner by default. So post World War II, when a lot of countries in Southeast Asia, they become independent nations, right? So there is this nation building process that kind of put pressure on people who were born and who lived there to identify with the nation, to become part of the nation. And then in the United States, United States is a nation state. So for the children of immigrants, if it had not been for exclusion, Chinese exclusion, they would have already assimilated, right? And yet, because of legal exclusion and also racial discrimination, even until today, they are struggling to become kind of included into the American nation, right? They are not fully accepted into the nation. So very briefly, Chinese immigration to the United States, and it's mostly from 1840s when gold was discovered in California So the laborers got transported to the West Coast, some to Hawaii to work in plantations, and then later on the Transcontinental Railroad. And until World War II, so that is kind of, the Chinese community was kind of the social name, the Zhou community. And so Chinese exclusion lasts like more than 60 years. So that, because of the Chinese Exclusion Act, our community, actually the natural growth was stifled. And we are kind of disrupted by two whole generations. Like Japanese Americans have been in the country like a whole 50 years later, and yet they are already in fourth generation. But the Chinese community is still the first or second generation, right? And that has the direct effect is from Chinese exclusion. And then there is also a period of time after World War II and the 1950s, when China was established as the People's Republic of China, and China was cut off from the outside world. So in that period of time, there were war brides, the women who married to Chinese servicemen. During World War II, about 20% of the young men in Chinatown were drafted and participated in the military. So after the war, they were able to bring in their wives or marry and bring in their wives. So a lot of war brides as well as political refugees. So during that time, the transformation started to occur. And the Chinese American community is quietly transformed from being sojourning, because there is no return, right? The return is very hard, from sojourning to resettlement. In other words, from a diasporic community to an ethnic community. Ethnic means the other, still marginalized in the larger society. And then the immigration policy was reformed in 1965. Starting in 1968, it ushered in a new era of contemporary immigration. And Chinese immigration came 10 years later, because China was still closed off until 1979. When China opens, then immigrants from mainland China start to come. So during the 1960s and 1970s, most of the Chinese immigrants that got accepted into the United States were skilled immigrants, like students who were studying in the US, and then they stay. And then also those who are mainland origin, they get the China quota, and then they migrate from Taiwan or Hong Kong. So it's 1979 onward, it's immigration from mainland China. And now contemporary immigration has ups and downs, but it is the Chinese immigration that continuously up without any sign of slowing down. Even today, immigration, like even in the past 2 years when COVID closed down, immigration is still remain quite high for immigrants from mainland China. So here is a chart of pre-World War II Chinese immigration. So you can see immigration peaked in the 1870s and then dropped because of Chinese Exclusion Act. When Chinese immigration dropped, then Japanese immigration increased. So there is this two peak there prior to World War II. And here is the contemporary from the 1940s. You can see that it started to pick up in the 1970s, in the late 1970s, and it go all the way up. Now close to 65,000 Chinese immigrants admitted to the United States. Each decade, 65,000. Now, the kind of the ceiling is like 20,000 per year. There is a ceiling. So that means that of those who are not subject to numerical limitations, those are immediate family members. So immediate families are not subject to quota. So lastly, in this section, the general characteristics of Chinese Americans. So now it's over 5.4 million Chinese, and then the sex ratio is very balanced. Now remember, in the old days, Chinese immigrants are mostly male, and the sex ratio is like 20, even almost 27:1, right? 27 men to 1 woman. So it's in Chinatown, you would see a bachelor society, but those bachelors, they have families. So their family living arrangement is that of a transnational or split household pattern. And then now, about 2/3 of the Chinese American population are foreign born, right? 2/3. So still, it's a predominant immigrant community, our community. And then 1/4 are US born with foreign born parentage. That's the second generation. So together they comprise of 90% of the Chinese American community. The third generation means your great parents are both born in the US. Those are the third class generation. So in our community, only 10%. And then more than a third live in California. California has a high concentration of Chinese Americans. In terms of metropolitan areas, New York concentrates the largest number, and next would be Los Angeles. And then their characteristics could be summarized by one word, that's diversity. Diversity in terms of places of origin. In the past, it came only from 2 provinces, and within the provinces, only a handful of counties, right? But today it's all over China. And then, so it's very diverse. And besides those from mainland China, there are from other diasporas too, right? Diasporic community like Taiwan, Singapore, Malaysia, Latin America, there are re-migrants of people of Chinese descent. And their social economic background are also quite diverse. Now, in the Chinese American community, both the highly skilled and the low skilled are pretty well represented. For example, the proportion of of those without a high school degree, that proportion is higher than the US average. In other words, our community has, the low skilled immigrants are quite high, the proportion is quite high. But then the highly skilled is also quite high. So it's like 50% of the adult Chinese American population has a college degree or more, compared to less than a third of the US adult population. So it's very diverse. So that gives you a very brief overview of Chinese immigration around the world and also in the United States in just a few minutes. So next, I want to say something about the changing patterns of diasporic and ethnic Chinese entrepreneurship. Now, as I mentioned just now, entrepreneurship is really embedded in the overseas Chinese community, right? Yeah, if you see a Chinese community without entrepreneurship, it really is not a Chinese overseas community, right? So it's a key feature of the Chinese overseas community. So in terms of patterns, in the old days, there are traditional businesses. So the traditional businesses, traditional patterns are kind of mom and pop stores or street vendors, right? So those mom and pop stores include, tea houses, restaurants that are operated, that are family operated, and laundries, grocery stores, gift shops that are mom and pop run, like husband-wife run. And then the children are also brought into work. In the 1980s, nowadays, you don't see the children working in the restaurant pushing the dim sum carts anymore. Things have changed. But even in the 1980s, when I studied Chinatown then, I see that the children would work in the restaurant, pushing dim sum carts along with their moms. So, and they would turn their money back to their mom. So the children's contribution at that time was substantial, but not anymore. Now that the family want the children to do well in school and put in a lot of resources there. And the community is also developed in such a way that support the families, kind of the educational goal for the children. So, and then one is that, and then the other one is personal service, like barber shops, beauty and nail salons, massage salons. Those are traditional personal services in smaller scale. Now, remember, if we are thinking about changing, right? Restaurants, laundries, personal service, they grow in different scale. So it's not that when we talk about modern Chinese entrepreneurship, we don't see this. We still see this, but it's in a different scale. Take restaurant as an example. It's not like those smaller restaurants selling cheap foods. It's, the restaurants, the scale is big, and then the clientele is more of middle class, both Chinese and non-Chinese. And then also those traditional Chinese, they are also labor intensive manufacturing, like garment factories. And then they are mostly concentrated in Chinatown or in the Chinese settlement places. And they much rely on unpaid family labor and low-wage immigrant labor. So here I show some photos of Chinatown, and then you can see street vending and also smaller gift shops and restaurants. So when you walk into Chinatown, there are shops, restaurants all over. And there are a lot of traditional businesses there. But then today you will see different scale. So that's why middle class Chinese who do not live in Chinatown, they would go to Chinatown to eat, to shop. And there are consequences on that. And then this is San Francisco's Chinatown. And you will see also that the very distinct feature of the Chinese district associations, like hometown associations and family associations, that has a building. This is the E Family Association that has a building. So they rented out part of the ground floor for businesses. So the family association have constant income to support organizational activities. And this is Los Angeles Chinatown. You will see the arch, right? And then when we talk about contemporary patterns, we will see that the businesses are there in time, right? Service, retail trade, personal service, manufacturing, as well as other businesses. But it becomes more diversified, both in type, size, and scale. So retail and service industries, personal, professional services, that did not exist before, but now the professional service is quite thriving because there are people who have a need for legal service, right? Have a need for medicine and finance, insurance, and real estate, very thriving today. And then manufacturing. However, now manufacturing is very much going offshore. Or, in the, 10, 20 years ago, it goes to China, and now it goes to Latin America, Mexico, and Vietnam, and some Southeast Asian countries. And import-export is also quite significant, the transnational business. Now, the contemporary pattern of ethnic businesses, there is the breakout trend. Breaking out of what? Breaking out of ethnic boundaries, and second, breaking out of class boundaries. That is, it gets into a middle class clientele rather than just serving your own co-ethnic group. So the breaking out is in Chinatown, from Chinatown to Chinese ethnobird. Chinese ethnobird meaning ethnic suburb that has a concentration of Chinese. In fact, in Los Angeles, we have the largest Chinese ethnobird in the San Gabriel Valley. If you drive east of 10, right, you drive into the very large Chinese ethnobird with a lot of businesses. And then there is also the contemporary development is capital and knowledge intensive industries, including high-tech, R&D, education, and health. And those businesses, they are owned by ethnic Chinese, right? So they are classified as ethnic businesses, but they are already breaking out of Chinatown, the Chinese community, as well as breaking out the class boundaries. So they break out into the whole society, become part of the mainstream economy, as well as they are going transnational. Transnational means moving back and forth as a regular economic pattern. So not just going there once, right, but regular. So here is a photo of the ethnobird, and then you can see shops are there, more spacious, and it's just like any American suburban malls, except that there are Chinese characters in their signage. And there is another photo of St. Gabriel's Hilton shopping mall. Now, let me say a few words about the transnational Chinese entrepreneurship, because for businesses to do well, transnational offers a big opportunity. One is to break out of Chinatown, right? But it's not just break out of Chinatown, but go offshore, going to China. And China's economic reform offers a lot of opportunities for diasporic Chinese entrepreneurship. You think that the Chinese are transnational. Actually, transnational Chinese entrepreneurship only represent a smaller number of Chinese entrepreneurs here in the United States. In Singapore, there are more. The proportion, because Singapore is a smaller state and it's close by. More importantly, Singapore and China, they are on more friendly terms. In the United States, currently, it's very hard to do business with China, especially in the R&D, the high-tech section, right? You are running the risk of being picked on as spies, and you are doubly scrutinized and whatnot. So we have done a research on transnational Chinese entrepreneurship. And in that study, we found that who was involved in the past and present. The ones who are involved in transnational businesses, they are male dominant, and they are married male. And also, they are naturalized citizens. You have to have citizenship status to move back and forth more freely. Even when you have a green card, sometimes your green card can get invoked, right? If the US government is suspecting you are green cards. So having a naturalized citizenship, you have the kind of the citizenship status to protect you from the risks. So what enables Chinese immigrants to engage in transnational activities? One is the sending country incentive policy. So China has implemented a lot of policies to lure overseas Chinese to China to invest. So that policy has a very strong positive effect on overseas Chinese to do business in China. And secondly is the network. You have to have a network, appropriate networks for doing business, doing transnational business. And the network has to be both in China and in the diaspora. And then also, we notice that those who are doing business in China, doing transnational businesses, they are likely to do so via organizations. So they establish like some sort of a professional organization, or establish a non-profit organizations. If you have a company, of course, you can launch transnational businesses. But if you don't, if you do moonlighting, if you do side businesses, then you would have to have some sort of organizations to back you up, as well as to have legitimacy in front of the receiving end, the Chinese government, local government official, because local government, they don't know who you are, right? But if you are a member of, like the president of a professional organizations here, even though your organization may be like a few people, but it creates a legitimacy, an organizational legitimacy. So the organization is very important to facilitate transnational activities. And then, so what do transnational entrepreneurs do? Import-export is the most obvious, right? And wholesale businesses, so in retail, and a lot of them. And nowadays, there are a lot of business consulting and brokerage. So those are professional services. As well as currently, since the 1990s, we have a lot of transnationals who are involved in high-tech R&D, research and development, at the university and also at companies in China and in the United States, as well as in health services. And it is this business that is quite risky politically when US and China relations are at odds with one another. Like currently, it's really not good for transnational exchange, transnational businesses. Now, just now I mentioned that US and Singapore, the Chinese transnational entrepreneurship are very different. In Singapore, it's very common, but in the US, only a small fraction of the Chinese entrepreneurs are actually transnational, like going back and forth. You may see that there are a lot of them, but if you are looking at the proportion of those who are self-employed, the proportion is less than 20%. Whereas in Singapore, if you are doing business, you almost have to do transnational business, right? So it's the geography and also the bi-country relations would have a strong impact. So lastly, I want to say something about the effects of entrepreneurship on two things. One is on diasporic community building. The other is on individual or family social mobility in the host society. So my work with Professor Liu Hong at Nanyang Technological University in Singapore, we kind of developed a model to try to explain the effect of entrepreneurship on community building and immigrant integration. So here we have immigrant entrepreneurship, And then it has a direct effect on diasporic community. And if the diasporic community is moved from diaspora to ethnic community, the impact is still quite positive there. So you see the positive relationship here. And here is the Chinese immigrants. They are integrating into the host society through the ethnic community. They can go direct, but they can do it through the ethnic community. Now, if an ethnic community has strong immigrant entrepreneurship, then the community would have resources to support individual members. If that community, the ethnic entrepreneurship is weak, right, then the resources that generate from the community may not be enough to move the group members up. Remember, when Chinese immigrants or any immigrants, when they have to go through the ethnic community, they must have cultural and language barrier, right? Otherwise, you could just integrate directly, like the student migrants, they could integrate directly without going through the diasporic community. So those who are going through the diasporic community, they are the ones who are blocked by language and cultural barrier. So if the community have strong resources, then they can move them up. Otherwise, you know, they may be trapped there. So that's why we, from our observation, we see that immigrant entrepreneurship is crucial for community building. You can almost count that if an ethnic community, ethnic group has high proportion of entrepreneurs, right? One is the entrepreneurs create jobs for themselves and also create jobs for the group members. That's one. And then if the entrepreneurship is more diverse, right? So there would be more opportunities. It's not just trapped in the traditional pattern of mom and pop little stores, right? So even sometimes if the ethnic entrepreneurship is well developed, even within the ethnic community, without going out, you could still move up in society. You still get your children into good schools, have resources to get your children into good schools, and you yourself could accumulate enough wealth to move up. So we use the model like that to explain. So there are some significant findings in ethnic entrepreneurship in general. That's not just unique to Chinese immigrants. So one is, I mentioned, entrepreneurship is an immigrant phenomenon. So immigrants are more likely than natives to be self-employed because it offers a path to mobility. And then also we notice that some immigrant groups are more likely than others to be self-employed. Filipinos in the US, they don't have very high self-employment rate. Why? Because a lot of the immigrants after 1965, they are healthcare workers, doctors. So when they come, they directly integrate into the mainstream labor market. So they don't have their own ethnic enclave, so to speak. However, now they start to pay attention to entrepreneurship. And when they start up businesses, they start businesses in healthcare, like elderly care. So there are a lot of Filipinos who are into that profession. And then also the type, size, scale of entrepreneurship vary by race and ethnicity. So that's very general. And then the general cause why immigrants are more likely than natives to be self-employed. First is the language and culture barrier. And second, it's the labor market discrimination or disadvantaged racial status, as well as lack of transferable skills to be incorporated into the larger labor market. So you become self-employed. Now the outcome of it is, one is job creation for self, for your own group members, and for the larger economy. So specifically, it actually increased the individual earnings and associated disadvantage. Now, if we are talking about earnings of self-employed, if you are averaging it out by the hours that they put in, they don't make much, but in the aggregate, they have earnings advantage. They make more money by working hard. And then the other one is to release the sources of potential competition of native workers. So they create jobs for themselves and not to compete. And then also for a group that has a large number of entrepreneurs, it could also foster role models and also foster entrepreneurial spirit. So everybody is thinking about doing 当老板, doing business, right? So, and then the other outcome is community building. Now, it is community building that has not been much studied in social sciences. And so I have paid a lot of attention to how entrepreneurship promote community building. And it's very important trying to understand that. Here is a photo of, a chart of Chinese-owned and Indian-owned firms in the US. We can see, and then also African-American-owned businesses. So in terms of firms with paid employees, you will see that African-American businesses are quite small. They only have four paid employees, whereas Indian companies, they are larger. Chinese, they are also quite sizable, right? And then look at this number per 1,000 ethnic population. So if you are looking at per 1,000 ethnic population, we have 117 businesses, like among the Chinese group. But for African Americans, they have very low self-employment rate. They only have 62. So you could see that if there are more entrepreneurs in a group, then the resources, the ethnic resources within the group would be a lot stronger.
What is the last column? It's kind of blocked my searching. Try to remove the last one. Is the last column?
It's African.
Okay. The last one is Mexican. I'm sorry. Yeah. The last one is Mexican. So if you are looking at thank you. So if you are looking at Mexican-owned businesses, it is also quite small. As a matter of fact, Mexican self-employment is in Los Angeles, it's actually as high as Chinese, right? Now, but the impact of entrepreneurship on community building varies not because of the number, but because of the kind of businesses that the group members develop. The Chinese are very diverse, whereas Mexicans, they are very concentrated in certain areas, like in housekeeping, in gardening, construction, roofing. So their businesses are more out, not in their community. They are serving the broader groups. So the resources are not as concentrated in the diasporic community. So individually, they are making, right? But the benefits on community building are not as strong as the Chinese and Indians. Okay, I have a few more slides. So significant findings. So this is significant findings about ethnic Chinese entrepreneurship in particular. Just now, I just talk about general, right, for immigrant groups. So in particular, most Chinese immigrants, they seek immigration. So it's really not appropriate to call them diaspora. So rather, they are ethnic groups in American society. So if you are looking at America. So most of the Chinese immigrants seek greater integration and growing roots in the US, 落地生根, rather than falling leaves returning home. So only a small proportion of immigrant population is actually transnational. So they are very much invest here, invest in the ethnic community and also invest here. So the Chinese immigrants, there are several major modes of integration into the larger society, like to grow roots, to 落地生根. One mode is, just to start from the bottom, the traditional mode, and work yourself up, accumulate, and hopefully you work hard and your next generation will do better. And that's the traditional mode. But today, there is the mode of professional attainment through education, right? So that's why we push our children to do well in school and so that they achieve. And then the third major mode is entrepreneurship. In the past, it's a prominent role, but only for a smaller number of people. Today, it's for a larger number of people. Transnational is smaller, but entrepreneurship, self-employment, the rate is quite high. So again, brain circulation transnationally is on a smaller scale. So the US government always feel that, oh, the Chinese are doing business with China, they must be, stealing commercial secret or whatnot. But the brain circulation actually is not that common. It's not that like frequent and numerous. But there is a lot of exchange and a lot of kind of productive exchange that could benefit both countries. And then so the main outcome for the Chinese immigrants is one is social mobility for self and family. So that we already talked about. One is earnings, you just make more. The self-employed, on average, making more than salary workers on average. And then second one is to move your family's socio-economic status. SES is socio-economic status measured by level of occupation, educational achievement, occupational achievement, and income achievement. Okay? And then also a sense of achievement. So that's for self and for individual and family member. And the other one is the positive effect is on the development of the ethnic community. So the ethnic community, as I just mentioned, it's very important to have its own economy, the ethnic economy. So entrepreneurship could help boost the ethnic economy within the community. Now, when the ethnic economy is well developed, you would also expect the accompanying development of ethnic institutions, like trade organizations, business associations, professional associations, and whatnot. And those associations, they not only function to help you with business, but also it has social function as well, like for information exchange, social capital formation, like you strengthen your network that benefit your other pursuits, as well as I call it ethnic capital accumulation. ethnic capital is not just one thing. It's a composite of human capital at the group level, economic capital, financial capital, as well as social capital. So combine the interaction of it is ethnic capital accumulation. So ethnic capital accumulation is very important in a community. So I should say that comparatively speaking, in America, the Chinese immigrant community, their ethnic capital creation is a lot stronger than, say, the Mexican American community or the Puerto Rican community or African American community, right? Because of the way that ethnic entrepreneurship is developed, is operating. So if without the ethnic businesses and without the kind of development in ethnic businesses, you would not see a community with that kind of ethnic capital resources. And again, the ethnic capital resources are not just benefiting the entrepreneurs, they benefit the group members as well. You have a question?
Yeah, I was wondering, how do you compare then the Chinese with the Indian as you were comparing, and also the Japanese and Korean community? It seems
Okay. So the question is, how do we compare the Chinese immigrant communities with the Indian community, right? Now, the Chinese and Indian community have some differences. So you would expect that their business development is quite different. So Indian communities, their development is kind of bifurcated. One is high-tech development, right? And Chinese also have that high-tech development. But in the high-tech industries, the Chinese are more as workers, like engineers or scientists, than as owners. Whereas Indians, they have more of that. And part of the reason is because the way the community is organized. The Indian community, they don't have what we have, like Chinatown, right? And they don't have the kind of social economic diversity as us. So, and their businesses are more spread out, and yet their network is very strong. Their network, I would say, is stronger than the Chinese. So they help each other a lot more, like sharing information, helping each other to run businesses a lot more. And then also, like in terms of gas station, motels, right? They dominate the trade now. And part of the reason for them to dominate the trade is because of the community, the network. They help each other. Whereas for the Chinese businesses, there is a lot more internal competition to like push people out of that line of business than the Indians. Yeah. And then but the Chinese has something that Indian don't have. The Chinese has because historically Chinese are under exclusion. So they are forced into the ethnic enclave. So in the ethnic enclave, they have various level of organizations, as well as just now I show you a picture, they have buildings there too. So they have physical location in the ethnic community. The Indians, they don't, right? So that's important for ethnic institutions to arise. Like for us, the highly skilled immigrants, we are very spread out. We don't leave Chinatown, but yet some of our organizational activities are still in the Chinatown or ethnograph, like in one of the restaurants, one of the churches, one of these, because we need a physical site to run up activities. Whereas those old timers, they have their own family association, they have their gathering places, and then there are new members coming in as well. Right? So there are differences on that. And also in terms of the way businesses are operating, you have to have human capital. Human capital in the immigrant Indian community is very strong, a lot stronger than the Chinese. Chinese say immigrant Chinese in the US, 50%, about 50% have a college degree. Indians, it's 70%. So it's way higher, right? So you could expect that those very highly educated immigrants, they operate businesses differently. Like it's like our highly educated, highly skilled immigrants in the Chinese community, but we just don't have as many as the Indians. And then you see that the Indians are developed that. So if you control for class, the ethnic differences might decrease. Okay, so lastly, there is an impact, very important, the social status, performance, and compensation. Like the ethnic community in the host society would be perceived as the other. So, they face social marginalization and exclusion. And sometimes if you are a boss, right, and you want to perform your social status, in the host society, nobody knows who you are. But in the ethnic community could offer you a platform for you to perform social status in the community. So that way, you are more involved in the ethnic community rather than host society. And then also in the sending community, if you're entrepreneurs, we just have higher status. I remember in the 1990s when I went to China, people said, where do you do business? As well as if doing business is a big thing. So people would ask you instead of asking you what have you eaten, they would ask you, how's business, kind of thing. So business is like entrepreneurship has certain status, social status, and you could display your social status and perform your social status in the ethnic community as well as when you are going home, right? When you are going to the home country. So there is very strong positive effect. But of course, I have not touched on the negative impact of ethnic entrepreneurship. In the Chinese community, internal conflict, internal competition is severe. It's more severe than the Indian community because the Indian community is more organized through their network to mediate conflict. Whereas in the Chinese community, a lot of entrepreneurs, they could be operating their businesses individually and without attachment to the community. If they are attached to the community, then conflict may be mediated through the organizations. But if you are operating individually, so there would be a lot of competition. And there are other things too. So I just want to conclude in terms of entrepreneurship, we see there are variations in the patterns, and these variations in patterns of entrepreneurship is determined by changing circumstances in both the host country and the receiving country, as well as the bilateral relations. So say US-China relations has a very big effect on Chinese-American entrepreneurship. Whether your businesses is here or is transnational, still has an effect. And there is a strong connection between entrepreneurship, the ethnic economy, and the community we have talked about. And it has a positive effect on immigrant integration. It helps rather than isolate immigrants. It helps immigrants to integrate. If not yourself, right? It helps your children. because it helps your family to move up first. Now, there are still a lot of questions to study, so there is always something to study, right? But these are the questions I would always like my students to continue to explore, or younger scholars. One is this entrepreneurship serves as, if entrepreneurship serves as a viable path to social mobility for immigrants in their host society, what happened in the next generation? Would the next generation also pursue entrepreneurship as their way to move up in society? Right? Especially, now our second generation is very well educated. Would they still pursue entrepreneurship? That's an empirical question. Secondly, how would transnational entrepreneurship impact local and national development in the home country? So that is a long-standing research question for migration scholars to study the impact of migration in development, right? So when we are looking at transnational entrepreneurship, to what extent it impacts the local development? We know that immigrants are sending remittances or invest in the hometown, but how about impacting the national economy? To what extent the transnational entrepreneurship impact the national economy, and to what extent it's different? But so that is very interesting to study. I don't have the energy to do it, but you can do it. And then how would we explain the variations in diasporic entrepreneurship by national origin? And then that we start to observe the differences, but we haven't quite got the exact, build a model that could be generalized enough to explain why other groups are not as entrepreneurs as the Chinese or as the Indians. Or if the groups are entrepreneurial, how come their impact on the ethnic community are different, right? Say, for example, the Mexican immigrant entrepreneurship, their impact on the ethnic community is not the same as the impact of Chinese entrepreneurship on the Chinese immigrant community. Like the kind of ethnic resources that generate in the ethnic community are different. So why is it we don't have enough kind of evidence to build or to confirm our model, our hypothesis? My hypothesis would be entrepreneurship would have a positive effect on community building. But why there are variations, right? So we need more research. So I'm going to stop from here. If there are any questions, thank you.
There are quite a few questions from the chat and Q&A, and I wonder if you want to go over.
Yeah. Okay.
So just stop sharing first. So.
Yeah.
And we go back to, maybe we can start with Q&A.
Okay.
So you want to go over them?
So here there is a question. I have a question regarding Chinese entrepreneurship during the exclusion era. All right. Does everybody see the question?
Yeah.
So during the exclusion era, now I make the argument that Chinese exclusion affects, strengthens the ethnic economy and also strengthens the Chinese community. Now, how do we say that? Because exclusion pushed Chinese into Chinatown and they don't have anywhere to go. They have to rely on each other. So in order to survive, you have to develop. So it's kind of like you develop out of adversary circumstances. So during exclusion, the Chinese developed their businesses in two ways. One is they develop small businesses to serve their own people, right? You know, there are restaurants, tea houses that serve the laborers, and then food, grocery stores, and even, you know, even there are kind of organizational development to help the Chinese. And at that time, the Chinese, the ethnic organizations like family associations, they operate both as kind of a bank or credit union and a letter, like a postal office for their members, because their members cannot go out. So they, during exclusion, they either focus on Chinatown in the segregated space, or they carve out some occupations in the larger economy, like laundry businesses, to serve the larger clientele. So the laundry businesses actually is not serving your own ethnic group, but serving the local people, right? So they, you know, kind of carve out that, and because of that, they strengthen that occupational dominance and that business. And then it evolved, of course, it continued to evolve. Okay, there is another question from Dan, my student. I was wondering how you distinguish the motives of these migration entrepreneurs for creating their business. Is it that these entrepreneurs are primarily driven by profit, or do they express a vested interest in facilitating immigration of their co-ethnic and ethnic community? So what is their motivations? You know, the entrepreneur's motivation. I would say their original motivation is to create jobs for themselves and create better opportunities for themselves. You can say profit seeking, you know, you can see that. Now, what are the effects on the community? They, you know, not everybody has that noble goal that I do this for my own ethnic group members. I do this for my ethnic community. No, this is when you are looking at individual, you don't see that motive, but the impact, sociologically, you can say it's unintended consequences. It's at the group level. When there are so many entrepreneurs are doing businesses, the unintended impact would be to facilitate the communities, the group members' integration into the larger society by promoting yourself to move ahead.
Gina's question, right?
Gina has a question.
Yeah, she has
How much mobility is there for the non-entrepreneurs, poor workers, immigrants? So there is still a class defined from within. Is there a trend of hiring more Latino workers in some of these entrepreneurship instead of Chinese workers? If so, then is there an ethnic and class defined? Good question. Thank you, Gina. This is a very good question. Now, when we are analytically, we make certain distinctions, right? So if your focus is on worker entrepreneur relations, the dynamics is quite different. Going back to Chinese exclusion, in Chinese exclusion, even though there is a conflict between owners and workers and co-ethnic workers, but then they have to be interdependent with one another, because without the interdependence, they cannot survive. So that's why in old Chinatown, there are a lot of merchants associations have labor there. It's called Merchant Labor Association rather than just Merchants Association, right? Because they include the labor in there. So that way it blurred the class divide. But in contemporary time, when exclusion, legal exclusion is, erratic, it's no longer an impact. Ironically, then that class divide would be more obvious, right? However, the class divide oftentimes could be eased by co-ethnicity. So that is also one of the reasons why Chinese entrepreneurs, if there are availability of co-ethnic immigrant labor, they would prefer to hire co-ethnic immigrant labor to avoid, conflict. Well, you can also say to facilitate co-ethnic exploitation, but that's from a different theoretical perspective to look at it. And then now, Chinese do hire non-co-ethnic workers these days in contemporary time because there is a lack of immigrant labor, available immigrant labor in the Chinese community. So they have to go out, like restaurant businesses now have to hire non-Chinese workers. And the garment industries, they have to hire non-immigrant workers. It's, it's a different timing and different stream of Chinese immigration. There are, Chinese immigrants who are coming in, they are more highly educated. So they are not attracted to this low wage job. They have other options. And also they themselves can be entrepreneurs. Now, when the Chinese owners hiring Latino workers, they have to be very careful. Otherwise, the worker-entrepreneur conflict would be severe. So in a way, the dynamic would be different. If Chinese entrepreneurs hiring Latino workers, then the Latino workers, they only get the benefit of wages, but they don't get any benefit, any other ethnic benefits in the community. Whereas if it's co-ethnic workers, they not only get the wages, but they also get the other benefits, right? So that's why the Chinese workers are similarly receiving low wages, but by connecting to the ethnic community, they also receive other intangible support. Some of them are not just intangible, some of them are very useful social capital support. Right? So that's that. Entrepreneurs, if entrepreneur and workers are not of the same group, then the effect on the ethnic community building would be very low. Otherwise, it would be stronger.
She had more questions.
Yeah. She has me. The second paragraph there is another question.
Oh, can poor
The last one.
this one?
Yeah.
Oh. Can poor non-entrepreneur Chinese immigrants? Yeah, you can speak up.
You answered that already. This the one before that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I will just do more selectively.
So this is the one before that. So that she wants the
The
second
second
one.
paragraph.
Here, yeah.
This one. This
Yes.
one.
Okay. Okay. Do you think the higher transnational and economic capital in the Chinese community has to do with transnational money from very wealthy individuals and companies that are not found in? Yes, of course, that has to do with immigration selectivity too. So the Chinese immigrant entrepreneurs proportionally the human capital is just a lot more stronger than Latino immigrant entrepreneurs, right, in the community. Yes. But if you are specifically looking at the, say, investment, the businesses, I have not done research on the EB5 entrepreneurs who invest in there. And again, even though Chinese take like the majority of the EB5 visas, but the number itself is quite small. The number is very small. And so their impact on the community compared to other Chinese immigrant entrepreneurs may not be as visible, I should say. And then also the kind of businesses they are operating, they still require more research to tease it out. I don't know for that part. But definitely for the Asian, like Chinese immigrants, their human capital and financial resources are much stronger than, say, Mexican immigrants. So in terms of entrepreneurship, that would have an immediate effect there. And then again, the community, the Chinese community has a lot of professional services that supports entrepreneurship. And in the Mexican American community, there is not as many of those professional services available to support entrepreneurship. If anything, they would have to pay for non-Mexican professional services, and that would be of higher cost.
So let's give Dr. Zhou a water break and drink some water.
Yes.
Then you can look at the questions.
Okay, let's do this question. I love this question. We have two questions. One is, I understand you elaborated quite clearly how ethnic entrepreneurship can be converted to other desirable capital. Is there any consideration on the convertibility of individual competence? Yes, definitely. Like when we say, when a community or an ethnic group has a lot of ethnic entrepreneurs, then there would be the entrepreneurial culture that gets developed. And the culture includes the motivation, the role model, the kind of the know-hows, the knowledge of doing business. So that is very important, I should say. Like individual competence, like whether you are trained, like in terms of training, there is that effects there too. Take example of those who are running restaurant business or garment shop. A lot of the entrepreneurs have been workers in this trade. So working in the trade also could offer you some sort of training. And I have a colleague, Professor Roger Wardinger, have studied ethnic entrepreneurship and noticed that one of the effect of entrepreneurship is to provide training for co-ethnic members. So that training mechanisms are very important. So for a group that is highly entrepreneurial, then more group members would be aspired to go on to entrepreneurship. And then another question is, let me follow up this one.
So, well, you mean the other one, or you already
There
answered?
are two questions. Yeah, this one. Yeah. Another question related to the social impact of ethnic entrepreneurship. Will it turn out to be a kind of model minority discourse in the future? I like that question. If so, what kind of consequences? Now, yes, it would, because it would create an image that the Asian people are entrepreneurial. because the larger society cannot distinguish us, right? Chinese, Vietnamese, or Japanese, Koreans. So there is this this perception. If the perception is positive, it can serve as a kind of symbolic capital that could positively affect your own social mobility and the group's social mobility. So when we talk about the model minority, right? But if the perception goes negative, say the perception of Asian entrepreneurs are exclusive of other minority members, races, and that could turn into a kind of negative capital. The negative perception would be harmful for those who stereotype. So in a way, the model minority is a stereotype. So it could be framed in a positive light, and it could also be framed on a negative light. But as the entrepreneurship, definitely, if a group is, there are more people engaged in it, then it could create the image that that group is entrepreneurial. But that symbolic capital can cut both ways. It depends on how the society perceives the group and under what circumstances too. In terms of your ethnic community building, it's good, right? But in terms of intergroup relations, it's quite different. Oh, here, this question. Chinese highly skilled workers have weaker diasporic networks and communities compared to Indian highly skilled community. There is a lot of truth to it. You have sharp observation. So if you are comparing Chinese highly skilled workers and Indian highly skilled workers, it's not that the Chinese are not connected to the diasporic network. It's the connection is different. So for Indians, they connect to a network through the professional network, and that network is very strong. I should say it's stronger than the Chinese because the Indians don't have a lot of other ethnic organizations, and they don't have, the kind of ethno group as the Chinese or Chinatown as the Chinese. Whereas the Chinese, they have network, but their network are more diffuse and more diverse. There are different types. The Indians, in the high-tech industries, their network is very consolidated and very strong and also very effective. The Chinese don't have that kind of network, but they have more diffuse, more diverse network that connect both to, to the profession, right, to professional organizations, as well as connected to the ethnic community. Let me see Dan's question. I wonder, do these entrepreneurial activities also have a positive effect on the integration of the second generation? Yes, definitely. So self-employment have a positive effect, not only on the immigrant generations themselves, but also on the second generation indirectly. Because when the immigrant entrepreneurs, have jobs, create wealth for the family, then they could support the children's education, and the children will integrate through education, through that path. So in a way, the first generation utilize entrepreneurship as a path to social mobility and allow the children to take the path of professional occupation through education. Definitely, yes, it has that. So it's not like you can't perceive that phenomenon individually. You have to look at it cross generation. Karen's question, when you mentioned some transnational Chinese enterprises would do import-export business, what type of merchandise do this enterprise export from United States to China? Oh, that's a good question. We know that import-export from China to the United States is everything, right? But what kind of merchandise the Chinese entrepreneurs export from US to America? I really don't know that much. I just know that they engage in these import-export activities. But one of the things I know when I interviewed some of the transnational entrepreneurs, that they export medical facilities and also heavy machinery to China, like the bulldoze, the heavy machinery, and a lot of medical equipment that's export from the US to China. And some of those medical equipment are kind of the used ones, or the outdated technology stuff. There is a lot of that. Other things I don't know specifically. But the other way around is everything. So that's why the container ships in Los Angeles port, when it comes in, it's heavy. And when it goes out, half of them are empty. So when I moved to Singapore, the moving cost from the US to Singapore is very cheap, but the moving cost back to the US is 3 times as expensive.
We have one more new question from Q&A here.
Okay, well, thank you for the engaging audience with so many questions for me to think. That's Yilin. She is an entrepreneur. So what do you think some key changes Chinese should make from behavioral, cognitive, situative perspective to have more successful entrepreneurs and make bigger impact, to bring more positive contribution to the community, pay more attention to communication skills, more leadership training, more strategic thinking? It's all important, right? I think you are in the training business. So you are, this is an entrepreneur in the training business. So she asked the questions pertaining to her business. I think so. And I agree on what you are doing, and keep on doing this. It's very important, especially the communication skills, the leadership skill, and also the other thing that we should know that when we are doing business, we should know about the legal framework, the laws, that requires training too.
Good, so we can go on to chat. We have a lot of people asking questions on chat. So look here.
What's the comments?
Yes, this one is a question.
Okay. What are the differences and similarities of Chinese overseas on building their communities before and after COVID pandemic? Very good question. Now that is also an empirical question that requires more study. And we know that COVID hits the Chinese community very hard because the Chinese community still have a lot of businesses, right? Big or small, it hits very hard. Right.
So this is Gina's question.
Compare Chinese and Koreans. There is a lot of similarities in terms of ethnic entrepreneurship in community building between Chinese and Koreans. Because the similarities between the two, one is the entrepreneurs have language and cultural barrier. And both communities have strong ethnic enclave and ethnogroup, right? And strong ethnic organizations. So in a way, their way of doing businesses and their businesses that effect on community building is quite similar. Now, with an exception is the Korean businesses. They are more like the middleman minority business. So I did not make that distinction when in fact, when we are doing entrepreneurial study, it's very important to make a distinction between ethnic enclave entrepreneurs and middleman minority entrepreneurs. Now, ethnic enclave entrepreneurs is not necessarily like the ethnic entrepreneurs, running business in the ethnic enclave, but rather analytically, it's the entrepreneurs who run business in your own community. So your own community may not be just the ethnic enclave, right? It's broadly speaking. Middleman minority is the entrepreneurs are running business in the non-co-ethnic community, serving non-co-ethnic minority members. So if the type, like an entrepreneurs, I can make that distinction. So if a Korean entrepreneur running business in Koreatown, that entrepreneur is an ethnic enclave entrepreneur. If the same entrepreneur that runs another shop in a Latino or African American community, that entrepreneur, same entrepreneur, but analytically, he or she would be a middleman minority entrepreneur. Then the effect on the community would be very different. The effect of the entrepreneurship, whether it's middleman minority or ethnic enclave minority, it benefits the Korean community, but not the community that the middleman minority is serving. Does it make sense? So for a lot of Korean entrepreneurs, they run businesses in non-Korean. They have very high self-employment rate, like 3 times higher than the Chinese. But their businesses are mostly in the middleman minority phenomenon. All right, so there is this heightened intergroup conflict among Koreans. That is one of the reasons on that. But then for the Korean community building, because of the high level of entrepreneurs, then that strengthens the ethnic community. And for the Koreans, they also do that through the ethnic church. Whereas the Chinese, again, the Korean organizational structure is on the church. Whereas the Chinese community organizational structure is more diverse. It's on different type of organization, ethnic organizations. So there are these differences.
So have answered all the questions from the Zoom audience. Do we have any questions from the live audience?
What about the Japanese community in comparison to the
Good
Chinese?
question. Now, again, when I say ethnic entrepreneurship is primarily an immigrant phenomenon, that immigrants are more likely than natives to become self-employed. Japanese Americans here, they are no longer an immigrant community. The majority of Japanese in America is native born. Now, they also have high self-employment rate, but their self-employment is more mainstream, like more professional in the mainstream, because of lack of Japanese migration. So their ethnic enclave is more like Little Tokyo is more like a symbolic idea. So it's not like an immigrant community. So it's a different dynamic. But in the past, under exclusion or under discrimination, the Japanese are also very much self-employed, and their occupation is more in farming and gardening. So a lot of Japanese in Los Angeles, They are, along with Mexican Americans, they are in gardening business. But now their children or grandchildren, they are no longer in the gardening business. So things have changed because of time.
Any more questions?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it has been a really long time. Justin, do you want to conclude? I sense our speaker.
Okay. Oh, thank you so much, Ming, and for an inspirational and a very informative presentation, and then the interactive questions that were so very inspiring. And we hope that you will continue to your leadership role and continue to serve as our role model. And we're looking forward to welcoming you back here in the near future.
Thank you very much. And thank you for the audience on Zoom. It's really good. I'm very impressed in the hybrid
Classroom.
in the hybrid classroom. Yeah, now I teach in a hybrid classroom too.